Hey, this is Sam Black with my fourth match with Lantern Control in Modern. I'm on the draw, and I have a Lantern, and a Stirring should be able to find me a piece to go with it, so I will keep this. Arid Mesa is scary. There are decks that I have a hard time beating that play that land. Hollowed Fountain makes me a little less worried. I was afraid that it was burn or something. Jessica I can handle. I want to resolve this, which might be silly, but I think I'm actually going to try to play around Mana Leak and stuff with this Ancient Stirrings and just use Lantern to build my mana and pass here. I don't need to find a mill piece now because I'm fine with my opponent drawing Lightning Bolt. I'm even fine with another Lightning Bolt. So now I can pay for Mana Leak, and I don't want to draw Darkslick Shores, so we'll fire this off. Oh, I guess maybe I do want to draw Darkslick Shores. Ugh. Not great. Oh, my opponent did have red mana all along. Alright. Tricked me. This is probably Nahiri. Obviously gonna needle that. Kept Bolt on top. Interesting. Oh, maybe my opponent just has to burn me out at this point. I should probably cycle one of these lanterns. By cycle, I mean shuffle my deck to try to draw something real. This Glimmer Void doesn't do anything. That was even worse. Just need Inventor's Fair. Yeah, Snapcaster means I'm at 3. This is not good. Alright, well, none of those kill me immediately. Maybe I have to sack my last lantern. I don't really care about control. I mean, I eventually want to control my opponent's deck. Alright, ride it out. This is pretty unreal. Interesting. Electrolyze over Bolt. Choosing to put me to 4 rather than 3. Oh, I hit F6. That was a mistake. Not a big one, but... Now this Bolt will put me at 1, but it's likely that my opponent has something else, or will draw something else before I do something, given the state of affairs. This is Such a bizarre game. Can't let my opponent draw that. It's going to be a lot harder to keep my opponent off of doing anything at any, like, I'm probably going to die eventually now that I can't control the top of my opponent's deck at all. But at least I can make my opponents only draw one card per turn. Okay, so what if I just start killing all of my opponent's red mana? That wins the game in a reasonably timely fashion, I guess. Given that I have that plan, let's just use Lantern to stop my opponent from drawing something that kills me for the few turns that there are before my opponent runs out of red mana. Oof. Wish I'd played the Mox Opal to play around that. Definitely can't play that. Dead to Snapcaster regardless, so I think it's fine to just hold it in my hand. Vendilion and some cards that don't do anything. Why not cycle to Vendilion? Who knows? I am clicking it. Okay, so my opponent's holding a mountain, so this isn't really going to work, but it can't hurt anything. Alright, finally dead. Okay, so we obviously want this. And we obviously want this. And this. After that it gets a little more interesting. I think I want Spellskite. I don't think my opponent has to keep path in, and Spellskite's good against bolts. Surgical is good against Snapcaster. Thoughtseize is good against some stuff, but I think ultimately I might just not want discard. Which feels a little weird, but no. That runs into the lose to Stony Silence problem. I think I just got L. There's an argument for only 3 Ensnaring Bridge. My opponent's not fast at attacking, and I just want one someday. Kinda like that. Do I want Collective Brutality? I think it's worse than Thoughtseize. I could play another Surgical, but I don't really want a lot of them when I also have Cage. Crypt stops a Snapcaster, but I don't think that's worth it. I'll do one Thoughtseize. Maybe I'm supposed to do one Nature's Claim. I'll keep this. Inventor's Fair is a big deal. There's top, so I'll get him. So what do I want? My opponent only has 1 land, so I think I don't want Snapcaster yet. Probably just Wear and Tear. And I think there's a good chance that the top card of my opponent's deck is a land. But I do want to mill myself, so we'll just use Pixis to get rid of it. Yeah, I'll just resolve Crane. Okay. Pulled me, not the crane. That's aggressive. I can't possibly be right when I have a fair in play. Looks me. So bizarre. Surgical lantern. Alright. Well, that's a thing that's happening. Okay, so there is a lantern under the Pyxis. That's good. That means I can theoretically eventually Pyxis lock. Or eventually lantern lock. I just have to break the Pyxis. Finally decided to kill the crane. Okay, well that's a thing that I wanted to have, but I'm not going to play it while my opponent has mana up, because my opponent has negate. Snapcaster already has a lot of options. Let's just start trying to deck my opponent. Oh, that can kill the Pixis. That's annoying. Should have used Opal for mana, since that's putting me down to 2 artifacts. My opponent doesn't play a land. This will let me get Crucible down. Unfortunately, it'll also let my opponent discard Emrakul and shuffle the graveyard back. Which will not help my milling prospects. But Crucible being in play makes winning a lot more realistic. And my opponent is disconnected. Presumably they'll be back soon. If my opponent plays another land, I'm in pretty bad shape. If they don't, I get Crucible down. And then I replay probably just maybe Blooming Marsh, get the tap land out of the way. The problem is that I need to find a way to resolve Needle. I know that my opponent has a negate. And while I can do that with Shredder or Fair, it's a lot of work. Which I mean mana. Blooming Marsh helps build to enough mana, which is better than trying to Ghost Quarter my opponent out. Okay, good. The problem is that Nihiri's already about to ultimate. There's just not really anything I can do about it. So I think the situation as it stands is that I basically just have to take a hit from Emrakul. Yep. That's the situation. We're just taking it from Emrakul. I don't think I want to fare for anything. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not so bad. And now we begin the healing process. Arguments for and against milling my opponent here. It makes Snapcaster better, but I do need to surgical my opponent at some point. I guess, does milling help with that in any way? Maybe not. Alright, let's slow down my opponent in the looting department. I'm not really into that. Actually, realistically, I think my best path to winning is to just Ghost Quarter my opponent out, which is a strong argument for Shredder. Not really worried about Vendilion Click, it doesn't erase my life gain. I mean, it stops me from going up, which lets my opponent theoretically burn me out, but it's not really a now problem. It's a someday problem. This is a step toward getting bridge down. Played a land from my hand, obviously, because I'm looking to empty my hand. No attacks. That's a pretty big misclick from my opponent. I think this is the only way that I have to fight through negate at this point. Alright, I'm not going to shred at this point. Snapcaster is off. I'd like to keep it that way. Okay, so now we can start working on forcing through a needle. So I think what I have to do is end of turn, Inventor's Fair for Needle, upkeep Ruins Needle on top. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I'm dead. That was a sweet game.